how I'm firing. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. Strong. Ah, 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 ah.
All right, guys, we are back. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CMB checking in. And today, guys, we're talking about the unified 168-pound champion, Canelo Alvarez. You guys know he does have a fight coming up next month, May the 3rd to be exact. He'll be fighting the IBF 168-pound champion, William Skull. This fight will take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And this one's a first for Canelo Alvarez because he'll be fighting outside of, the United States and Mexico. He's never really done that before. So this is going to be something different. Now, I talked about this fight in another video. I said that this fight was a fight that I look at as necessary evil. And what I meant by that is that this fight, this isn't a fight that people are really wanting. This isn't a fight that people are clamoring for. But this fight is necessary to make the fight with Terrence Bud Crawford that much bigger in September. He needs to get that IBF belt back that was stripped from him, to make it an undisputed fight. So as long as Canelo Alvarez takes care of business at, on May 3rd with William Skull, we're going to get the biggest fight in boxing, in my opinion. And that I can't wait. Now, what I want to talk about is Canelo Alvarez and how some people are claiming that he's making excuses for his loss to Dmitry Bivol back in 2022. You guys know he went up to 175. He challenged the at the time the WBA champion Dmitry Bivol, and to a lot of people's shock, to a lot of people's surprise, Canelo Alvarez lost that fight. I think I picked him to win the fight, if I'm not mistaken, and I was in shock just like a lot of you guys. Now, Dmitry Bivol, of course, has gone on to be a big superstar after beating Canelo Alvarez. He was the undisputed champion until he vacated the WBC title, which is now held by David Benavidez. But is he making excuses? Is he making excuses? We're going to talk about that here. But let me say what the excuses that, people are saying that he made here. He said that he was only 50% in that fight. Let me pull up what he said here, guys. He says he was only at 50% due to injuries for his fight against Dmitry Bivol. He said he had a hand injury and also a knee injury, guys. He says, I would like to have the opportunity to have that rematch with Bivol. That's the only fight at 175 I would really take, but we'll see, said Canelo Alvarez to Ring Magazine. Now, he said that what did he say here? Hold on, guys. He said, I had like 1 month with no sparring because of the hand injury. And he said his knee injury prevented him from running during camp for the Bivol fight. So is he making excuses? And I want to get my opinion on that. Now, let me start off by saying this. I'm not big on fighters making excuses. I really don't like when fighters make excuses after the fact. But I do believe that Canelo Alvarez is being honest here. I think he's being a straight shooter, and it's because of an interview that I actually heard with him after the Triple G fight. I think it was right after the Triple G fight. Let me pull it up here, guys. I'm going to play this audio so you guys can hear it to let you guys know, Canelo Alvarez isn't blowing smoke up our behinds. Let me play it real quick.
Well, good evening, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Sal had stitches in the eye that he was getting seen to. Great fight, great night here at T-Mobile. Still undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. Up here, of course, the champion, Sal Canelo Alvarez, trainer Eddie Reynoso, Chepo as well. Over to the floor for questions for the champion of the team. Yes, Keith.
Thanks, guys. Canelo, can you tell us more about your hand injury? When you hurt your hand, was it hurt going into the fight? And how did it get worse during the fight?
Hairs everywhere. I had these issues since the Khaled Plant fight. So, and I it's okay, later. And then I have really start really bad. And I need.
So you guys heard that. This was during the Triple G fight. After the Triple G fight, he said he's had those injuries since the Caleb Plant fight. And he was just kind of pushing it on down the road there. And I guess, you know, leading up to that Bivol fight, it got even worse. So I do believe that Canelo Alvarez is telling the truth, that he was only at 50%. And I do believe that he believes that if he's at 100%, that he can win the fight with Dmitry Bivol. Now, personally, I think Bivol won the fight because I think Bivol was the better boxer. I thought Bivol had the better arsenal. The lightning fast combinations, working behind the jab, the footwork, being elusive. I think Bivol won because he was the better fighter, but I don't think Canelo Alvarez is telling a lie here. I think he was injured, and I think he does believe if he's 100% that he can win this fight. But anyway, just wanted to give my take on that. Maybe you guys, you know, think differently. You guys let me know what you think. Is Canelo Alvarez making excuses, or is he being a straight shooter? You guys let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.